Welcome, Scott. It's the first and hopefully a series of regular features here interviewing some of the fans after the games. 3-2 lost to Cardiff tonight. What was your thoughts on that? Disappointing game, or disappointing finish?
Disappointing result. We wouldn't have lost it other than one of those accidental things that happened. Tim Jorgensen tripped over basically as Cardiff went up the ice, gives them a 2-on-1. Goalie had no chance with it, to be fair. If Jimmy doesn't trip, maybe they don't get that chance. So you can't complain too much about it because we've benefited from incidents like that in the past. So it happens the way the game goes, unfortunately.
It's been obviously a disappointing week with back-to-back losses here.
Tonight was less disappointing because there was an effort there was a work rate there. The guys put in a shift. I thought Wednesday night was just a total disaster. We were poor. Drew knew we were poor from the interview that he gave. It's the way it goes. People in here, I suppose, because we've got a lot of new fans, expect to win every game, and it's just not the way it works. I think maybe we fall foul of being in the city where Celtic and Rangers are, where they win 80 to 90% of every football game they play in.
It's an expectation of sports fans in this area.
We are a mid-table team, mid-budget team, and to an extent over the last 2 years have punched way above our weight for the resources available, so we can't complain too much.
Well, hopefully for what's left of the season there's still plenty to be positive about and put up there and push for the top half.
It's an absolute must to finish fifth. That has to be your minimum target, I would say, because if we finish sixth we face one of the big three teams in the playoff, most likely Nottingham. Over 2 games we all know we're probably not strong enough to beat them. If we finish fifth, it's likely to be Cardiff or Coventry. Over 2 games, I'd say we're in with a good shout of making it.
And obviously a new lad icing tonight, Mike Wirral. What was it? Do you think the fans are watching him?
He played a very simple game tonight. Obviously he'll be a bit rusty. He's just arrived on a plane a couple of days ago. I thought he did all right. There was a couple of flashes of things that I thought were quite impressive with what he did. There was one incident where one of the Cardiff players tried to lay a hit on him. The guy bounced off him and landed on his backside, and Mike Wirral just skated by as if to say, is that the best you can do? So that certainly impressed me. He had a couple of decent moments, but I think it's early days, he's just bedding himself in. Last year when Jordan Kristanovic arrived, we were all looking and saying, okay, why have we signed this guy? Ask anyone that now. He is sort of pretty much one of the #1 targets to try and keep next year again. So these guys need a bit of time to bed in.
Also a big game tonight, tomorrow night against Coventry, Scott.
Tomorrow night has become a bigger game now because of not getting the points tonight. Coventry, a bit like us, they're a hot and cold team. Catch them on form, they can destroy you. Catch them on a bad night, they're beatable. They'll be carrying injuries the same as we are. It's possible that we can beat them.
Great stuff, Scott. Thanks for your time. All the best for the rest of the season.
All right.